Hello, collective. I love you so much. We love you so much. We were having technical difficulties before. My computer was being funny, so I decided to not fight the technical difficulties and to try a different route. So, anyone who saw the live stream just a second ago, I had to turn it off, cancel it, start over. Here I am again. No problem. No worries. It's all good. Anything that's meant for us is meant for us. We're going with the flow over here. My name is Patience. I am your favorite psychic spirit medium, host of Spirit News Podcast on Spotify, where we teach you about how you're a non physical entity having a human experience. Through the help of my very own spirit team, the Guild of the Golden Triangle, we are here to be of service, to document the data in real time, our psychic development as a child psychic. I was born a psychic. I was born that way. I repressed it my whole life up until 4 years ago. I'm 41 now. I repressed it because it was scary and I didn't want other people to be scared. And I was scared and I had a lot of supernatural experiences. I've had supernatural experiences my whole life. I've always had a different perspective than other people. And through a series of traumatic events, it was spontaneously activated 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, and it was getting stronger. So I decided to empower myself by taking some mediumship courses from one of my favorite spirit mediums, James Van Prague, who's adorable. He has a course, he has a school called the School of the Spiritual Arts, and he has a mediumship course that I took, and it just kind of took off from there. And I've been conversing with my spirit team, my angels, spirit guides, ancestors, loved ones, beings of love and light. Spirit is just a catch-all phrase that we have that we use to embody all of those energies. We teach you through our own experiences and the knowledge that we get. We share it with you as we get it in real time. We have documented our whole ascension process on TikTok. If you'd like to be a part of that, you can find all of our socials through the link tree in the description bar. We would love to have you. We love you so much. Hello, Rohan. Thank you for being here. I feel a sneeze come. Oh, jeez, I felt the sneeze coming on and then it left as soon as it came. There may be something that doesn't want us to read it. I've been getting some technical difficulties, but we are so grateful for you. We love you so much. We think that you're doing a fantastic job in this time we're in. There's new earth energies that are abound, that are causing some discord, that are causing some dissonance in the collective. We're here to be of service, to teach you what it's like to become activated in these new earth energies. We have all our metaphysical information on our podcast Spirit News, where we bring you higher perspectives of linear views on Spotify. We would love for you to check that out if that is something you're interested in, or not, whatever you feel. We're just here for you. We're here on psychic. We're here on YouTube doing psychic development. I've been guided to use this platform as a way to develop my psychic abilities, to learn the art of reading subtle energy 414, to learn how to read energy in general, because we believe that everyone is a non-physical entity having a human experience. You are first and foremost frequency and vibration, and you are secondly a human in a physical vessel. So we talk about that on our TikTok, on Instagram, on our podcast. We'd love to have you. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm like a little blah because I literally just said all this on the other one, on the other live stream that got all funky on me. So I'm like, well, so we had already started. We opened up the Bible, Psalm 115. So we opened it up. We asked Spirit to give us a psalm to let us know what's going to come through. Spirit just said true. So let's see. What we're learning about energy is that it's fluid. It can be past, present, or future. It can be an alternate timeline. It could be a past life. It could just be someone's experience from an Akashic record that Spirit wants to bring forward. We've been getting some readings that are, I mean, disclaimer, it's for entertainment purposes only. I cannot prove or disprove anything that comes through, but I think we've been getting some passed over celebrities. So you can take a look at the library. There's lots of other videos. I think there's like over 400. But all right, the psalm we opened up to that Spirit gave me is Psalm 115, the greatness of the true God. Not to us, Lord, not to us, but to your name give glory because of your mercy and faithfulness. Why should the nations say, where is their God? Our God is in heaven and does whatever he wills. Their idols are silver and gold, the work of human hands. They have mouths but do not speak, eyes but do not see. They have ears but do not hear, noses but do not smell. They have hands but do not feel, feet but do not walk. They produce no sound from their throats. Their makers will be like them, and anyone who trusts in them. So on the other live stream, Spirit had said false. So I believe this reading is going to be about a group that may worship false idols, or the energy that's coming through used to worship false idols or does or something like that. Magic. Spirit just said magic. Spirit just said magic. So we'll be talking about magic. I don't I don't do magic. I don't know much about it. I just started learning about it by doing the collective reads, which we just started doing. So I'm learning a lot about people who do magic, and from what I'm learning is that magic doesn't have to be like a ritual, but it can be like slander or manipulation of any kind, or it could be a ritual, you know. But it's like it's it's at different levels, you know. So somebody here is worships false idols. The house of Israel trusts in the Lord, who is their help and shield. The house of Aaron trusts in the Lord, who is their help and shield. Those who fear the Lord trust in the Lord, who is their help and shield. Meaning these people don't have protection like God gives. So they can worship idols made of silver and gold that are made by humans that don't actually protect you. That's the kind of shit that doesn't actually protect you like the actual God does. Their Lord remembers us and will bless us. Will bless the house of Israel, will bless the house of Aaron, will bless those who fear the Lord, small and great alike. May the Lord increase your number, yours and your descendants. May you be blessed by the Lord, maker of heaven and earth. The heavens belong to the Lord, but he has given the earth to the children of Adam. The dead do not praise the Lord. Not all those go down into silence. It is we who bless the Lord, both now and forever. Hallelujah. That really stuck out to me. The dead do not praise the Lord, not all those who go down into silence. Huh. Someone here may have broke the silence about, or was going to break the silence about someone's worshiping of false idols, perhaps by magic or by doing magic or something. Someone was, not all those go down into silence. The dead do not praise the Lord. This person could be passed over. This person is passed over. They have a message for us about someone in their life. They could perhaps, it is we who bless the Lord. This person may have wanted to break silence about people who worship false idols. And they could have, it says the dead do not praise the Lord. They could have possibly became unalive because they wanted to break the silence. Or thank you, Spirit. Oh shit. Okay, what is this? Here, I'm gonna just write down really quickly like the basic fundamentals of the beginning of this reading. I just find that that's helpful to kind of like guide me. So, false idols, breaking silence about false idols, and someone may have died because of this. Like, someone was unalived because confirmation. Okay. A lot of people starting to feel stupid for once saying free Palestine. Okay. All right, Spirit. I'm ready. Where do you want me to go? You want me to do a book? Okay. So I'm feeling called to do a book, Classics of Western Philosophy. Holy Divine Spirit, I love you so much. Thank you for all you do. I am so grateful. I am truly blessed and highly favored. Everything works out for me. I'm happy right where I'm at and have everything I need. Please continue giving us the clues. G.W.F. Hegel. Hold on a minute. Let me see who this person. Who is G.W.F. Hegel? George Wilhelm Frederick, born August 27th, 1770, died November 14th, 1831. He was a philosopher, one of the most influential figures of German idealism. What's he known for? Developed a dialectical scheme that emphasized the progress of history and the ideas from thesis to antithesis and thence to a synthesis. Can we speak English, please? The relationship between self and others. Oh, human awareness and activity. Light flicker. Being rooted as it is in the emotion of desire for objects, as well as in the estrangement from those objects, which is part of the primordial human experience of the world. Social and political thought. So, what I'm getting here is that this person may have been guided by their desires for objects. They may have had emotional attachment to their desire for objects in their human experience. Okay. Okay. Um, the phenomenology of spirit is supposed to lead us to true science and its recognition of identity of thinking and being. The book's introduction begins with a critique of the assumption fundamental to traditional epistemology. Hold on, I don't know what epistemology is. What is epistemology?
Here's the definition of epistemology: the theory of knowledge, especially with regard to its methods, validity, and scope. Epistemology is the investigation of what distinguishes justified belief from opinion.
Oh, shit. And Spirit said magic. Oh, shit. That we are at the most basic levels minds attempting to correctly represent an ultimate reality, the truth, the absolute, or the in itself, presumed to exist totally independent of our minds, given this subject/object model of our situation. Hegel believes skepticism is inevitable, for once subject and object are separated, there is no way to find out whether our knowing is giving us an accurate picture of reality. Huh. Spirit, correct me if I'm wrong. Are you saying that this person may have been presented, okay, how do I say this?
Try to find me.
Yes, I'm trying. This person is saying that they were led by the desire of objects to a situation that presented something that may have changed their reality, something they were a skeptic about, something that made a skeptic change their mind because the truth that they knew was not absolute. And Spirit said magic. They may have witnessed some kind of magic or something that appeared to be magical or something that appeared to be impossible, something like that. They were brought to this situation or this experience because of their desire for objects, meaning their materialism. They wanted money, they wanted fame, they wanted something like that. Okay? Oh, shit. Because of this person's
Wait and see.
Okay, thank you, Spirit. Because of this person's skepticism with what they were presented, they may have, it's kind of like, this is what the vibe is like. They almost like thought it was a joke. This, whatever they were presented with, this, like, just for example, I don't know how it's going to unfold, but just to like give the vibe, because I don't know how else to explain it. This person may have met somebody who could fulfill their desire to get material wealth, and this person may have presented a way, a situation, an experience in order to attain it that was outside of their knowledge, outside of what they considered reality. Because of their level of skepticism and inability to like process what was being presented to them as serious, as like part of their reality, they almost like joined in as if it were just like a joke. Like they were just doing it because they're like, oh, whatever, it's not even real. It's just like these stupid, weirdos, they're like weird people doing weird things. It's just, I'm here, and it's an experience, I'm just gonna do it. Something like that, okay? That's what it feels like. But now, in retrospect, this person who's passed over, that's speaking to us, that's giving us clues to this story, is saying that, not likely, thank you, Spirit, that it wasn't a joke. It wasn't a joke. It was real. It was the theory of knowledge, especially with regard to its methods, validity, and scope. The epistemology of it was valid. It was a valid, so like whatever these people were doing was actually true. It was real. It was not a joke. Spirit just said not likely. So okay. What else? Let's look at, I'm really drawn to this dream book. So let's look in the dream book, okay? Spirit, please continue giving us the clues to figure out what the spirit wants to tell us about their human experience to get a higher perspective. Food and drink. I have grape, pear, peach, coconut. Grapes have a reputation for being slightly decadent fruit, partly because it takes a lot of heat and sunshine to ripen them properly, and also because they are made into wine. Feeding someone or being fed grapes symbolizes sensual luxury and a relaxed attitude towards sex, suggestive of Roman orgies. Oh, shit. Spirit, are you saying that this. Oh, shit. This person may have thought it was fun to do because it was like a big orgy, okay? Maybe like sex magic, or this was with a group of possibly like um
Innocently.
innocently, thank you, Spirit. This person's telling us that they innocently um took part in some kind of orgy because they didn't view it. They thought it was fun. They thought it was decadent. They thought it was sunshine. They thought it was fun. They did it with people who have a reputation for being decadent, possibly like rich
Allegedly.
people, people with money. Thank you, Spirit. Pear. The pear of the shape of a pear, rather than like an apple that has sagged, has led to it being used to express something that has slumped, a project that has gone poorly, a woman with a pear-shaped body, a project that has gone poorly. A pear may
Two.
indicate two pears that went bad. Spirit just said two. A pear may indicate a subconscious awareness that elements of your life are less than ideal, that a particular aspect has gone pear-shaped. Alternatively, your mind may be making a pun on pear, but only you can decide the significance of that. A pun on pear. I don't know. When I say pun, I always just think of big pun. Big pun. And Spirit said two, and this says pair. 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 So they may have not. Oh, and this has awareness, and our guy,
William.
our philosopher, Spirit said William, our philosopher says develop. Oh, wait. Like that was the not English one. Human awareness and activity. The relationship between self and otherness is the fundamental defining characteristic of human awareness and activity. Okay, Spirit, please tell me if I'm wrong. Are you saying that there may have been two women that were very um pear shaped, like sexualized to this a pair of women that were pear shaped that knew subconsciously of this person's subconscious desires, but this person was so unaware. They were not in a consciousness to perceive things from a higher perspective. They were very in their like root chakra. They were very, it could have been these two women purposely played on this person's sexual need or desires to um, project some kind of uh, sensuality, pleasure, creation, love, to draw them into an alternative um, situation, which would be like sex magic. But I don't think this person even knew what
Pair.
magic is. Okay. So when two women come up to them, like, yeah, all you have to do is do this orgy with us and you can be a millionaire. This person's like, hell yeah, So, peach. With their velvety skin and rounded shape, peaches are another sexual symbol. People with a liking for buttocks may find themselves dreaming about this fruit. So whoever we're bringing through could like very curvy women, big butts, stuff like that. They could have been enticed by two women that have very curvy bodies that entice them. That's like something they desire.
Rifle.
Rifle. Thank you, Spirit. Round and full of milk, coconuts are an obvious symbol of female breasts. Okay. Unlike melons or other soft, juicy fruit that suggest breasts, coconuts have very tough outer casing and grow out of easy reach. You have to work hard to be rewarded by their milk and sweet flesh. Ooh, I hate that word flesh. That's such a weird word. Does this help interpret other parts of your dream or an aspect in your waking life? Rewarded by their milk. Yeah, I think what this soul is confirming to me is that they were enticed, they were seduced by into this orgy that was actually it says decadent. So these two women could have had a reputation for being around like rich people, like people of elite status, people who have money, who live decadent lives. This could have made them want to be guided by these two women to do whatever these women
Damn.
to to meet whoever these women were connected with, and these women played on their subconscious desires for um pear-shaped bodies and big booties. Okay. So something about that. But what this person didn't know, and it says subconscious, so this person may have just completely not been tapped into their intuition. And this is why we teach you about energy, because if this person had been thinking more with their intuitive mind instead of their uh, root mind, they could have felt the energy of these two women and known that these two women did not have their best interest. There's something that they played on this person's desires that were sensual in nature, and their desires for luxury, for to be for um basically to be rewarded with material things, with objects. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. What else? Let's do archetypes. Okay. Let's do archetypes. Thank you so much to the Spirit and to my angels and my spirit guides for helping me bring a message through. Oh my gosh, Hunter. Spirit said Hunter before, and I have the Hunter right at the top of the freaking deck. Hunter. So, so this person was hunted. Okay, this was somebody that was sought after because of their
Warning.
because of their non self-awareness. This person may not have been at a level of consciousness that would require them to be intuitive. Okay. So they weren't in that, and that's fine. Everybody's at different levels. It's not like we're born with a veil on purpose, so we can come to remember that part of ourselves. But this person was not in that energy. Okay. The hunter. The hunter is somebody who seeks out something that they need, that they want, that they desire. This is somebody that may be in a place of survival, that is seeking out something that they need to survive. Okay, so this person may have been in poverty or in some kind of lack mentality, and so that's why they were easily coerced or led by their desires for objects. Okay. Apocalypsis. Apocalypsis.
Saucerfuls.
Saucerfuls. Yeah, so this situation ended up being their demise. It ended up starting like an internal apocalypse within them. It ended up being their apocalypse. It ended up, oh, look at this. See the horse coming out? It's kind of like gray and smoky. That symbolizes to me in this moment that this person was looking for a better life, was looking for luxury, was looking for wealth, from a dark place. And then look at these little fires, and then the rest is gray. So they may have found like spurts of fire, like this situation may have given them certain moments of material wealth, of like glimpses, like short spurts of some kind of attainment of what they were desiring. But ultimately, it was like very controlled. It was very sporadic. It wasn't like smooth. It always came with some kind of drama, or something bad always happened afterwards. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Ooh, light took off. The box. Yeah, it kept this person in a box of creation. It's like this person wanted to create something, some kind of spark they have, but they're always kept in like a mental prison, or like always having limitations. Like, yeah, you can do this, but you can't do this, or
Wait and see.
wait and see. It kind of feels like they would be given a desire, and then immediately would follow like a feeling of depression, or oppression, or something like that. It was never like fluid and open and flowy. It always came at a cost. Whatever desire they received from these people, from this group of people that they do orgies with. Okay, the sword. Under the hunter, yeah. What's that saying? Live by the sword, die by the sword. You know what? Let me look that up. Live by the sword, die by the sword. A proverb that comes from the Bible, specifically from the conversation between Jesus and Peter in the Gospel, Matthew. Those who live by violence will die by violence. Fool, a fool. This person may have presented themselves as violent, or something like that. Live by the sword, die by the sword. Those who live by violence will die by violence. Jesus rebukes Peter for trying to use violence to stop what is meant by God to happen in this moment. Some have pointed to Jesus' words here as a reason to never take up arms in conflict. He does not tell Peter to throw the sword away, but to put it back in its sheath. In the Garden of Gethsemane, when Peter pulls a sword to defend Jesus, Jesus tells him to put it away, and that all who draw the sword will die by the sword. Huh. And Spirit said, fool. This person now, in retrospect, from a higher perspective of where they're at now, doing their life review, they see that they're a fool for having this mentality. So, in nephew. Spirit just said nephew. So the sword is under the hunter, so this hunter may have, oh, I see what you're saying. That's interesting. Okay. This hunter came from poverty. They came from a lack. mentality. They wanted to get their desires, riches, fame, whatever this is, luxury, by not working hard. Spirit just said car. I don't know why, but I feel like I should write that down. Car. Um, this person, it's like they got what they desired by taking a shortcut through something they didn't even know was possible, something that changed their reality, something having to do with sex magic, with orgies, something they. Divination. Spirit just said divination. Divination. They may have been introduced to a world that was very different for them, where they could attain their desires by doing certain activities that they were not totally 100% understanding the implications of. They came into this world of luxury where they actually could have possibly, through these acts of sex magic, actually gotten their desires in like weird spurts or pockets or like bursts where they got money, they got fame, they got this, they got that, but they were still in their lack mentality. So they weren't actually in an abundant mind state because they didn't do the work to get to a place of abundance. They got their abundance by taking a shortcut through some kind of energy manipulation. And so
Right.
they were still in a, maybe, hmm, they may have come from like an impoverished background where violence was very common to grow up around, where you had to protect yourself all the time, perhaps even like gang violence I'm getting or something like that. Okay, they came into this state of luxury with that same mentality. Okay, thank you, Holy Divine Spirit. Thank you to whatever soul this is that is giving us their human experience. I'm so grateful. Please continue giving us the clues so we can unfold your story. The shadow. I told you that was their shadow. That was the energy they were projecting. Vessel. The vessel. That's the box under the box.
Wait and see.
Wait and see. Spirit just said wait and see 3 times in this reading. 3. So the shadow of this person. Oh, look, doesn't that look like bullet holes? Doesn't that look like a bunch of bullet holes? Maybe
Chalice.
maybe the sword in this situation is a gun. Live by the gun, die by the gun. The vessel. Huh. And look at this. The vessel. See how this naked body is covering themselves and they're like in this orange? And then look at this hunter. This hunter is black and white coming towards the light. But then the light gets inverted. The light gets inverted. The light gets inverted. The light gets inverted. Oh, and look at this. There's this light inverted, and then there's a light here. All right, I'm just going to say what I see. I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to say it. So, Spirit, please correct me if I'm wrong. Are you saying, this person is saying that because of their lack mentality and the things they were doing that they allowed themselves to be a part of, okay, this person learned.
Uncertain.
Okay, thank you. This person was uncertain. Spirit just said uncertain. This person was introduced to some kind of energy manipulation to attain their wants, needs, and desires. They may have done things they're not proud of, which indicates the shadow. They could have and it has bullet holes, so they could, and live by the sword, die by the sword. They could have, for this group of people, done something that involved a gun and taking someone's life, or taking someone's life for a vessel, or becoming a vessel, or something like that. But by doing this, it became their shadow. They couldn't get out of this energy of darkness, of violence, of they were always paranoid that live by the gun, die by the gun, that they were going to die, that they were going to be taken out, something like that. They were always uncertain that at any moment they could become a vessel, or that they were trying to be taken out because something about a vessel. Or they may have taken someone out who was a vessel for something they were creating. My grave. I told you, Spirit just said my grave. Yeah, they may have taken out someone that represented a vessel for them, like a sacrifice, to attain something that was uh, presented as a light, as something good, but it was constricted. Like, for instance, you will give you $1 million to take this person out. You'll receive infinite power and glory if you take this person out, kind of thing. Okay, that's what I'm getting. The offering, it was a bad offer. I told you. I cannot make it up, you guys. It was a dirty offer. It was a bad offer. This offer was, it's almost like, this is the vibe of it. Like, if you want everything you desire, all you have to do is take this person out, and then you'll receive the energy from them, or whatever, however it works. I don't know how magic works, but I know it's manipulating energy, and you have to sacrifice something outside of yourself. You know, God doesn't require that. God doesn't require you to sacrifice animals or people. All he requires is for you to sacrifice time, like pray, or go outside and meditate, or go to the gym. It's self-sacrifice. Okay. The castle, I told you, because this person wanted to have money, house, fame. So they're, oh, look how it bleeds over into the offering. So whatever it was, how it was presented to them, made them do it. And it became their overwhelming shadow that live by the sword, die by the sword. They couldn't even, this person couldn't even appreciate or enjoy the fruits of their labor. As I see an ant who's like such a hard worker, this person may have been like a grunt worker. They may have, worked really hard at something, or done a lot of shadow work, like shadowy things. And that's why they stayed in this mentality, because they weren't actually operating in an abundant mindset. They were just doing physical acts to attain rewards that they didn't actually earn. Okay, because they were manipulating energy, but they didn't understand eternal child. Yeah, eternal child at the top of that. But they didn't understand that this comes from a child wound of not being enough, not having enough. This person comes from from a family of poverty, from a place of poverty. So when it comes to energy, you guys, you can't manifest abundance
I don't know.
unless you feel abundant. This person gained abundance before they even felt worthy of it. And so they were doing things that at first seemed inconsequential that were equal to their shadow side of wanting to satisfy their self needs. Okay? And so they came in contact with a group of people introduced to them by two women who lured them in with their sexuality and by appealing to his
Evil is
desires.
coming.
Evil is coming, that were evil. That were connected to rich people or people who could help them attain their desires by this energy manipulation. But really, from the two women's point of view, they needed a vessel to sacrifice. They needed another person with energy to perpetuate this web of energy to um, encapsulate a spark, to house some kind of energy, to take someone's energy, something like that. This person was a part of what they thought was like fun, like sex, orgy, oh my gosh, fun. But the whole point of it was beyond what they could even imagine, was really to harvest their energy and to control them in a way where this person was like their puppet, okay? Because they're only operating from a lack mentality where they don't feel worthy of for abundance, so they have to almost like appease these people who do have abundance in their perspective. So they may have, like, you know, unalive someone to gain a castle or like something like that.
So,
It was a dirty offering, okay? It was a dirty offer. What else, Spirit? What else? Um, where should I go? Wom. Spirit said wom. What's WHOM? Let me see. I don't know if it's anything.
traumatic.
WHOM.
Here's the definition of whom,
Oh, whom.
used instead of who as the object of a verb or preposition.
Whom. Oh my gosh, that's funny. It's because the way that the necrometer said it, I would like took it literally. Whom. Traumatic. All right. So what else? What else? What's this shadow? Tell me about this shadow. What did you do? What did you do? Let me change cards. Okay. Oh. Flip side. Another perspective of the sun. Eclipse. A moment of darkness. Mountains. Try to climb over this mountain. Love. Romance, fantasy. Noble and firm love. Hmm. Hmm. Huh. So, in a moment of darkness, so this person was living in their lower, um, they were living in dark energy. Okay, they were live by the gun, die by the gun. They were paranoid. They possibly did something that they are a fool about. They say that they're a fool that has to do with possibly using a gun for someone, possibly unaliving someone for their own financial gain. Um, they were in a moment of darkness, okay? They're in a moment of darkness. And They were trying to climb over a mountain because every time they got what they desired, it came with some. That's the thing about energy manipulation. You'll get what you desire, what you're desiring, but in return, something bad will happen because you're still sending out an energy. If when you have to manipulate someone or do something that's of lower shadow energy, it's not of love. Okay, it's of hunter. It's of survival. It's of scarcity. It's not of love. And so you can manipulate energy all you want. You may get what you want for a moment, but eventually you won't even be able to enjoy what you receive because the energy you projected to get it or whatever you did to get it was in a shadow version of yourself. And so what will happen, it will be like a boomerang effect, and you might get the abundance, but then like for example, this person may have gotten like a record deal or something, or became famous or whatever, but then they got shot or something. So it's like, yeah, you got what you want, but now you have to still get the repercussions of the energy you gave out, you know? So that's what it feels like. Um, and so in a moment of darkness, this person may have come to some kind of awareness about this situation through love, because I have love here. Through love, they may have met somebody in this dynamic, in this place they were in, through these people that showed them another perspective, that made them see that love is attainable, love is possible, that love is real. And so it prompted them to try to get out of this hole they were in and climb this mountain, to get over this mountain that they created. This person they fell in love with, or that they learned to love through, made them, this says happy Pac-Man.
Unlikely.
Let's relax with a game. May have made them feel relaxed. They normally are very paranoid that everyone's out to get them because of what they've done. It's projection. But this person made them feel relaxed, made them feel like love is possible, just really gave them another perspective of the sun, to a flip side of their whole existence, which has been violent and black. Okay, so they thought that, oh, I see what you're saying, not likely. So they thought in a moment of darkness that they could relax, and maybe they did have some like moment of relaxation, but it was not long lived. Veil Nebula, getting closer to the mysterious and beautiful truth. Oh, this person started to become self-aware. Whatever they were doing, this love, this person they met that may have activated this love frequency in them, it was starting to lift their veil. They were starting to become self-aware and realize the kind of truth they were living. Starry wreath, a perfect ending.
Good ghost.
Good ghost. This person wanted to getting closer to the mysterious, beautiful truth and a perfect ending. This person was getting too close to the truth. And that's what ended them. That's what ended up ending them, because they were getting too close to the truth, or they wanted to, oh, in the beginning it said breaking silence. And this is daybreak. I cannot make it up. They wanted to, it was one last obstacle before the end of their life. They were trying,
Yes.
they were, this person has passed over. Whatever they were doing, when they first started doing it, they were not aware of the repercussions of doing it. they met somebody who showed them love, who showed them what love is, that rapidly, that activated love frequency within them, that started to help them become self-aware of cause and effect, and how everything works in the universe, and how whatever energy manipulation they were being tricked into doing that didn't have any consequences, that actually did, they were starting to unravel the mystery of the truth. And that is what ended them. When it says crown oneself, their crown, they may have activated their crown chakra by this person who showed them love. It may have activated something. Not crown chakra is knowledge, all knowing. They could have learned through this person the truth of what they were actually doing, that led to them wanting to break free of this whole dynamic by outing the truth. Deception. But there was some kind of deception that happened. Someone deceived them. Someone they thought that they could relax around. Someone that tricked them into making them feel like they were relaxed. Someone torment. Someone that made them feel optimistic but deceptively. This person that they fell in love with could have deceived them, and it was a, they were enduring suffering and torment, but trying to stay optimistic. Learn from the mistakes and begin anew.
So,
Not so. Spirit just said, not so. This love, I don't know if this love deceived them, or if because this person wanted to out the truth, they found through this love, they were deceived by somebody, perhaps a hunter, perhaps somebody who made them feel relaxed, someone they didn't expect to
100.
deceive them. Thank you, Spirit. 100. Someone they didn't expect to deceive them. Reality. Someone that they didn't even consider a threat. Ring of Fire. Enthusiastic and complete. Someone who made them feel like they had potential, who gave them energy, who made them feel inspired, who they may have like, action. Yeah. Someone who helped them take action of their creations. Just do it if you think of it. Tell me more about this person who deceived them. Tell me more about this person who deceived you, that you thought you could trust, that helped you create. Do you believe opposites attract, or do you prefer being with someone who is similar to you? Do you believe opposites attract, or do you prefer being with someone who is similar to you? Are you saying that the person who deceived you wanted to be with you? Is that what you're saying? Is that why this person who's passed over, the person who deceived them may have deceived them because they were rejected in some way? This person was already in love with somebody else, and this person who deceived them, who they worked with, they had great energy with, they may have created something together, they were relaxed around them. They may have, they were tormented by, they were tormented because they had feelings for this person, and this person may not have felt the same way about them. This may have been like, to be with this person would have been like an odd couple, like an opposites attracting type of thing. But this person deceived them because they felt rejected by them. Which family member of yours do you think I would get along with best? Imploding. Who was your first celebrity crush? This is somebody who was very close to them, almost like family. Somebody they worked with often, somebody they felt relaxed around. This person was tormented because they had feelings for somebody that it was unrequited. This person is not attracted to this person. They rejected them. Because of their rejection, this is some kind of celebrity. I have false idols, breaking silence, died car. Who died in a car? Some
Reputation.
reputation. If you were to give me a pet other than a dog or cat, what would you get me? This, okay, I'm just going to say it, Spirit. Spirit just said reputation. Imploding reputation. I have an imploding reputation. Oh, shit, look. I have imploding reputation. This may be a passed over celebrity who died in a car, who may have been deceived by the same sex person who was tormented by their attraction to this person, and this person rejected them because they're not attracted to men. I don't know why I said men. I don't know why I said men. I just assumed men because they were, they like big booties and curvy bodies. So what are the top 3 names you would give your pet? I have pet again. If you were to give me a pet other than a dog or cat, what would you get me? A man. This is a person that collects men like pets, or like treats them like pets, or like something like that. What are the top 3 names you give your pet? What 3 words would you use to describe me? I have 3 and 3. 33-degree Mason. Oh, that might be the group. Oh my god, I have 33 and 13. 33 degree Masons. This group that they joined has to do with 33-degree Masons. And somebody in it had a crush on them. Who was your first celebrity crush? This person may have died in a car. This person lived, oh, and they may have been shot in a car, because look, I got all these gunshots right here. What celebrity was shot in a car? This person was worried about their reputation. That's why they shot them or killed them. I assume they shot them
Why?
because live by the gun, die by the gun. Someone who's supposed to be their guide, someone they were relaxed around, someone who deceived them because they were attracted to the same sex. This person, these were two men that were friends or like close to being family. This person was rejected by their friend because they're not gay, and
Poor spirits.
they may have been deceived by them because they were rejected, and they took to action to unalive them because they were gonna, oh, their reputation, they were gonna implode their reputation by outing them about the truth that they were gay, and that would have ruined this person's reputation. Something about dogs, something having to do with dogs. What's something you're passionate about? It would have ended something that they built together, something um that was like their rebirth. That this person doesn't learn from their mistakes, though. They make the same mistakes over and over again. This person may have created something they were passionate about that they didn't want to lose, and their reputation has to do with that. If people knew that this person was gay, then everything they worked hard for, their reputation, would have been done for.
Nine.
Nine. Nothing would have worked out for them. So they decided to set this person up in some way. This person may have died in a car, possibly by bullets. Netflix or Hulu. Netflix or Hulu. What is your favorite season? Summer. Netflix or Hulu. Something about someone famous. What TV channel do you watch the most? Murder. Any, what's that TV station? True crime. What's your Uber rating? Another car reference.
The number 2.
What's your Uber rating? There, Spirit just said the number 2. There could have been two people in the car and this person wasn't driving. Because you don't drive an Uber, you are a passenger of an Uber. Coke or Pepsi? Do you believe opposites attract? McDonald's or Taco Bell? These are people who are wildly different from each other. Dogs or cats? This is the third dog reference. What do you think our best sex was? I told you. These two people may have had sex together. Or this person wanted to have sex with them. Oh, do you have any tattoos? Someone with tattoos. Look 10 years older from the neck up or the neck down. Someone who may look younger. Someone who may look younger than they are. Someone with tattoos. Someone who looks younger than they are. Someone who died in a car, possibly by gunshots. What would a family reunion look like for you? Hold on, let me see.
In your car.
In your cars. We were just said in your car again. What celebrity was gunned down in a... Oh my gosh.
According to Wikipedia, celebrity is a condition of fame and broad public recognition of a person or group.
Thank you. Let me say it faster. Okay. What celebrity was gunned down in a car? Former General Hospital actor? Johnny Wacktor. Interrupted thieves stealing the catalytic converter from his car. Huh. A nationwide crime trend plaguing car owners. Let me see. There's no photos of this person. Alright, let me rephrase it. Celebrities who died in cars. Oh my gosh, Paul Walker? But he didn't die by gunshots. They died in a car by gunshots. They look younger than they are. They may have been taken out by someone who's like their family. Something having to do with dogs. They have tattoos. And they may have been bisexual. Nightmare. Spirit said in your car, so they definitely died in their. Okay, let me see. How else can I phrase it? Celebrities who died by gunshots. People who died by gunshots. Let me see. Vanessa Marquez, no, she's a woman. Abraham Lincoln, no. Kurt Cobain, no. Tupac. Tupac has tattoos. Tupac has tattoos. Brandon Lee. Notorious B.I.G. Who died in a car? It's by gunshots and a car. I don't know why Tupac's really like. Let me see. Let me Google it. I don't know how Tupac died. Did Tupac die in a car?
According to AP News, on the night of September 7th, 1996, Shakur was in the passenger seat of a black BMW that Knight was driving when a white Cadillac pulled up on their right side and gunfire erupted. Knight was wounded but survived. Shakur died a week later at the age of 25.
Oh my gosh, and look at this, you guys. Tupac. Pac-Man. Tupac? Is that you? What? Who's this person that wanted to have a same-sex relationship with you? Who's this person? Someone without energy. Someone who has no energy. What's your favorite hobby and how did you get into it? What was Tupac's favorite hobby? Rapping? Someone who's a rapper? When did you feel the greatest sense of accomplishment? When you became a rapper. What is something embarrassing you do when no one is home? Have sex with men. Signal. I can't prove any of this. This is for entertainment purposes only. This could be Tupac, you guys. Tupac was going to. This person was rejecting someone they may have had same sex relations with because they're bisexual, but they fell in love with somebody who's the opposite sex. And when they fell in love, they rejected this person that they were having casual same-sex relations with. somebody who's like their family, somebody. This is something that would have ruined both of their reputations. They were embarrassed. This person wouldn't leave them alone. They were like opposites or something, or something like that. What was the last fear you overcame? How did you do it? They wanted to break free from this whole, because this person, oh shit. The person that's like their family that they were having same sex relations with is also part of the 33-degree Masons. They may have met them in this group that they were introduced to by the two busty ladies. And that's how they met this person. And they could have possibly worked with this person in a professional way, um, doing what they feel the most greatest sense of accomplishment, doing their music. But they were doing something that embarrassed them behind the scenes. They did something that was all fun and games that they were, oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. They may have been bisexual with certain people in the industry to get where they needed to be, but they were embarrassed about this. They fell in love with somebody who was the opposite sex of them and they wanted to get out of the game. They wanted to stop doing this, but the person that they were doing it with, that was like their family, that was their friend, fell in love with them. They had a huge crush on them. But they were rejected by this person because this person was in love with somebody of the opposite sex and didn't actually want to be with this person. They were just doing it to get ahead. Uh, so, died in a car. Shakur was in the passenger seat. Didn't in an Uber. What's your Uber? He was being driven. It says he was in the passenger seat, like you're in an Uber. A BMW that night was driving when a white Cadillac pulled up on the right side and gunfire erupted. Pac, gunfire, passenger seat driver. Someone unalived him because they rejected them and they were going to out them about being gay. And it was going to ruin this person's reputation. So they said, well, we got to get rid of him because I'm not going to ruin my lifestyle or my reputation to this fool. And that's it. Wow, if this is Tupac, I'm very sorry. Tupac said he was a fool to allow himself to be part of this. He didn't have access to his intuition yet. He only became self-aware when object, like we said in the beginning, object. This person objectified women. They desired objects. That's how they got themselves into this mess. They got everything they wanted, but at a cost. And they had a lack mentality, and so they brought upon themselves an ending that matched their energy. They came into self-awareness, self-realization through love, the frequency of love. And it was too late though, because they already made their bed. They were deceived by somebody they rejected who they thought was their friend. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for giving us a higher perspective of your human experience. We appreciate you. I love you guys. I hope that this helps in any way, shape, or form for you to understand energy and how it works. Love you. Bye.